Happy Veterans Day and happy Thanksgiving too. Avoid making a superficial social post since way too many people are ungrateful and feel entitled, especially in the social marketing world. This is my online toolbox providing weekly quick tips and reminders in all facets of online marketing with an objective to help you grow your business with more quality leads, amplifying more quality, and that's done through a hybrid of education, giving you a real strategy and implementation support too if you so need it. We also want to remind people to please visit us in Vegas. We'll be there at the last week of January, early February, talking about video marketing. We'd love an opportunity to be able to shake your hand when we're educating the masses. The last few weeks, we had 1 month of episodes for 5 ideas for you. If you're sensing a slowdown in leads from easy to super hard, please go back in order to appreciate those topics. Last week, we were reminding people that there's no excuse for not strategizing for ideal clients, but unfortunately, it's now the end of the year, so we have a whole bunch of people that are promoting end of year marketing plans, and you have to realize a real marketing plan is simply not a commodity. But of course, many consultants will just promote it that way, take a template, make a few changes, and you then think that you're somehow going to magically change your future. That's not the case. Separately, we want to go back to this particular important post of letting people know that there's way too much superficial posts taking place in the social media world, and we've always been a proponent of meeting people face to face to say thank you. So there's a reason why there's a delay in us doing our posts for Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and some of these events that just simply require face to face to be able to show true appreciation. Gentleman on the left, we had a moment to say hello to him, learn a little bit about his story, but it took literally a short amount of time for him to say, look, the gentleman behind me, you got to talk to him. You got to listen to his stories. And his World War II stories would make your hairs crawl. It's unbelievable what this gentleman went through to help give us the freedoms that many of us take for granted. Same thing goes when I met this gentleman on one of the original aircraft carriers. Feel free to ask me. I don't mind when we speak as a customer, at least, that the story that he has can clearly make you appreciate why he's a religious man. So remind me of that when you're talking to me, and the story is worth listening to. It was very enjoyable to meet him. And to not be hypocritical, we've been doing this for years, so what we've watched is the evolution of social media take place, and regardless of what the holiday is, the social media folk and employees are just posting away as early as possible to come up with another way within a minute or less to be able to say that you're appreciative. But we actually do believe that it's better to take a moment and really listen to people, meet them, and hear their stories. The gentleman on the left, he saved more lives than we could ever imagine as a medic in the wars. The gentleman on the right, he basically lived through the Saving Private Ryan movie. And it's great when you're able to listen. The time it took to listen to these people far outweighs the time that it's going to take to listen to this post. But the point is, I've always enjoyed this since being a teenager, and regardless of what I miss in the morning of being able to keep up with my competitors who are posting and before they finish breakfast is not important to me, because what they did for me and listening to their stories while they're on this earth is more important than caring about any of these social posts. So we like to remind people, if you're really sincere during the holidays, not just Veterans Day and Happy Thanksgiving, but before you jump to social media, remember, it's okay to say it face to face. It's unfortunately a lost art for the many people who are managing your online marketing. So they're guiding you to a world where people are just posting to post to compete based on quantity, but not on quality. And trust me, face to face, there is no better quality than that. And if you can't do it face to face, pick up the phone and make a phone call. These are your best customers, your best vendors, your best employees. It's okay to have a hybrid of a true, real thank you, or, you know what? Simply ask your social folk to simply pause for a day, because guess what? You not making the superficial post to say hello, even though everybody sees it, and then of course you're going to get the obligation of people doing the like type of thing. It's all happening in sheer volume that no one's taking a moment to really appreciate these topics. So we just want to remind you also, for the new people who don't know us, My Online Toolbox to get in our orbit, please purchase just the basic education. You will be shocked about how much you can learn about branding and lead generation with just this one step in that direction. And there's other people that are probably unaware that even though we are an education and strategy type of business, we also have been working directly with websites too for a long period of time now. So if you'd like to take a step back and redesign your future, not just with a quick website, but true branding, please reach out to us because you could work with us either directly or with many other external resources, including your own. This is My Online Toolbox, reminding you to grow your business with more quality leads. And we want to say sincerely, Happy Veterans Day and Happy Thanksgiving. And just reminding you one last time to avoid making superficial social posts because it's so much better to simply just meet people, shake their hand, and say it on the phone if you can't do that. Start planning yesterday for next year's marketing and profits. Have a healthy week, and we will see you next week.